Hey guys, happy Father's Day. I'm getting ready to make a homemade salad dressing and wanted to share with you guys what it is and a trick when you are measuring things out on a scale. I measure a lot of things out. I always measure my proteins out, and the other thing to measure out is your healthy fats, because pouring too much of a healthy oil can really not be good for the diet. But here you go. Here's my blender. I'm going to set it on my digital scale and then just turn it on. And as it goes through the process here, you'll see that it comes in at 0. So now whatever it is that I'm going to put in here, I'm starting at 0. It's got on the gram scale, and as I continue to add, I know exactly how much quantity it is that I'm putting into there. In this case, I'm adding avocado oil, and if you look right here, you'll see up here 14 grams is a serving size. So I'm going to point down to here and start pouring until I hit actually 28 grams, because I'm going to split this with Kim. Bang! 1 gram too much. But you get the point. The reality is that that's not a whole lot of oil. It's the healthy fat. It's exactly 2 servings, 1 for Kim, 1 for myself, that I'm going to use as kind of the liquid with this. And you can see how quickly that added up. I didn't pour for very long, and actually went 29 grams. So forgive me for that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is some blueberries and some raspberries. There's maybe less than a cup of raspberries and about maybe a cup of blueberries that I'm going to pour into here, and I'm going to get that blended down. I'm going to add 4 strawberries just because I have them in the refrigerator. I'm going to add a couple things of garlic, a couple little slices of white onion. It's not a considerable amount. And blend that in. Okay, I've added a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of paprika. It's going to be incumbent upon you to season that to your taste. I'm going to start with half a lemon, a squeezed lemon. Doesn't have to be significant. And then last but not least, and I don't recommend throwing a whole fizzy stick in there. This is the Tropic Berry, but I do use this stuff to add a little bit of sweetness to some things. So I'm going to turn the blender on and put some in, pour some in until I get the sweetness of the consistency that I like, and then I'll get back to you on exactly how much I poured into this particular batch. Okay, so I ended up pouring the whole fizzy stick into there, and it gave it just the right amount of sweetness. Sometimes you got to be careful with that, depending on the ripeness of the fruit that you're putting in there, the blueberries and the raspberries. Depending on how ripe they are, if they've got kind of that bitter taste that some fruit can have if it's not completely ripe. But that full fizzy stick added just the right sweetness to it. So here it is in its final product. I'm going to pour it into this container. You can kind of see the consistency of it. And we're going to have this with dinner tonight with as our salad topper. Again, very easy to do, not difficult at all. It's actually kind of fun to experiment with some of this stuff. Tasting it, man, that is just fabulous, and it's healthy and it's good for you. And it took me longer to film this video than it did to make it. Honestly, in all honesty, by the time I got everything out of the refrigerator and out here, which took 1 minute, it took another 2 minutes to blend it down. Super simple. Now it's in a container. It could be in your refrigerator. You could use it, make it for a whole week if you so choose, or just make it for a couple of days. But very easy. And again, another demonstration on how you can do this healthy, nutritious, and still tastes good. So with that, see you later.